What is a Perfect 100 IQ Club? It's Dekar here with yet another banger of a breakdown. This one's a VOD review in real time I did on the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I adore you, ringlets. So right here, we're trying to walk top because we are rengar top. A lot of people, this is the play and the counter play. We walk top, try to look for 5v5, try to look for brush control. We would win level 1 here, comp-wise, but we don't have everybody here. And that's fine. It happens. But this is a standard play. A lot of people do this. They just walk up level 1. They try to catch Rengar cheesing the brush, getting his ward down. They try to counter it. That. Now, what happened here is I put that ward down to distract them so they don't rush on us. I didn't want, like, in my mind, they had a hook champ. Not gonna lie. I just, stupidity, right? So I put the ward down. They kill the ward. They get the XP, but they don't flash hook us with Zig's hook, right? They do have Bard, so luckily I do that. He doesn't like flash stun us, but I think Bard got caught by the Rel there. I walk into the brush here. He has no resolve tree, so I win this trade. Even though he has Conqueror and he got the brush on me, like he got the jump on me entering brush, I still win this trade because I got my potion, I've got my ignite, and if I recall correctly, I have resolve tree. I have a second wind, right? Second wind, yeah. It's right there. You can't really see it because of the stupid little logo. Sorry about that. I did not realize that blocks so much of it. I think I can. I believe I can fix that in overlay thing. Or, no, actually, I don't think I can. Huh? Fuck. We walk up on him. We're not going to take E. Just take W. We're chilling. HP and conserving HP is what I want to do here. He doesn't have Ignite. That means if I have HP, I'm good. If I've got enough HP to avoid lethal, I'll never reach lethal in the 1v1 against this Jayce here. Abuse my Fleet procs, abuse my Doran's Blade for the sustain. I'm constantly entering the brush here. That's because it extends my Fleet and allows me to get more procs. We got a cheater setup right there. That's called cheater setup. On wave 3, I'm pushing really hard because I had prio the whole time and a lot of my creeps are alive. I crash the wave and I walk away. I'm looking mid. I'm looking enemy jungle. I want to make a play somewhere. There's a lot of action mid, so we walk mid. Look at her, but then we see Gravy. Nong Shim Red Force is here, and this guy is very greedy here. Very greedy here. He just got one shot. He needed a flash immediately. He was too caught. He got, like, I don't know why he thinks he gets to survive that. Now, this patch, that right there was a better play than it would have been last patch. Because Doran's Blade got a buff. Doran's Blade is slightly stronger. It's got a little more HP, a little more AD, right? Always go Doran's Blade top. Always. Well, Doran's Blade, Doran's Shield. I don't think Doran's Shield is, like, amazing. It is good, though. I'm just standing in XP range here. I have the double buff. Red buff, remember, always really good to have because it, or at least if you're using it correctly, because it gives you bonus regen. I use my 4-stack W there. Even though it wastes my stacks, not waste, but even though it uses my stacks there, I use the W because I want to have as much HP as possible. He doesn't have Ignite, so as long as I can double W, he doesn't have Ignite and he's Jayce, so he doesn't have a stun or something, so he can't like cheese me with a flash stun like a Renekton could. So I can always W stuff. I can always W. If I play correctly, I'm going to live through his damage, through his burst, through his poke, everything. Not only that, but I've got the Fleet procs like that right there. Good trade, buddy. Good trade, man. He's overstaying now. Now, he really messed up when he tanked 2 turret shots. If I was using my own HP, right, like he did, under that turret to try to get HP down, between cooldowns and stuff, what I would do is I'd do the Q, the melee Q, and then I would have flashed out, so I only tank 1 turret shot. 2 turret shots, bad. 1 turret shot, perfectly fine. Look at that, good shit, Lee. He didn't walk far enough away, man. You gotta respect the tempo. You made a mistake. You made your bed, time to lay in it, right? This is a perfect buy. 1100 gold plus boots plus refill, right? 1550. 1550. I love that buy. Now, against the Jayce, I opted for the Warhammer instead of a Dirk because I want cooldowns. I value the haste more than I value the little bit of armor pen that the Dirk would give me, right? Because my trades against him are entirely dependent on my cooldowns. I'm not auto-based. I'm not like Jax with lethal tempo where I just stack up my autos and I just stand next to you. I need to finesse stuff. I need to use my abilities. Here we go. What did I mess up? Oh yeah, he missed his Q, dude. Oh, actually, we're just in a VOD, right? Let's run that back. Let's watch this. So I clicked here. We click back. It's gonna fuck up here though. I'm not holding tilde anymore, but look at my cursor. What is it, 6 minutes? This is frame by frame. That's on Jayce. He eased me? Okay. I think we gotta go back. Fuck. So annoying trying to go frame by frame because the programs always crash. Nope, that's on him. I clicked him. I just clicked him. We're not clicking anywhere else. The minion is over here. That's the minion that I think it hits, right? That looks like Q glitch to me. Hold on. We're going to go back. We're going to run it back. We'll watch again. I think we're a victim. I'm not clicking anything. I did not click here. That did not occur. So cool. He should have died there. Lee shouldn't be low at all. Lee shouldn't have even tanked the turret shot. The guy should have just died immediately and then we just bag up. Ugh. So that makes him a little slower to the brush. It makes him take more damage. It makes him less of a threat for for us killing this guy here. Like, it's so lame, man. He shouldn't have been leeching me at all, right? It's not really his fault. It's fucking Riot. Cringe ass company, dude. That shit just should never happen, man. Like, it's so lame. Also, that right there, that's the death timers. Deaths are what level was he? Was Jayce was level 6? Or yeah, he's level 6, right? Yeah, he's level 6 right here. So his death timer, let's go ahead and look at this. 1320. I think level 6 is minus 6 seconds from death timer, isn't it? Scroll, 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 scroll. Here we are. Patch 13.20. Wait, what the fuck? There it is. Level 6 is, minus 4 seconds. 7 is 5. 8 is 6.5. What the fuck? That's such an enormous reduction, dude. What the hell? Okay, so level 6, he got minus 4 seconds there. So what does he lose here if... Blah, 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 blah. We kill him. What does he lose here from old death timer? 1, 2, 3, 4. He would have lost like at least one fighter there. At least. Because maybe his EQ would have hit the other one. That's so lame, dude. Well, they're not... Actually, Big Dog, they are not speeding up the game. This is slowing down the game. Games last longer now because of the death timers. Because champions are alive more, so they don't lose XP. Which is kind of slightly counterintuitive, right? So right here, let's go back anyway. Blah blah blah. That shit's lame. Death timers, the one big thing that I really dislike. Also, glitches. I don't like when the game doesn't do what I tell it to. I don't like when the game glitches. I hate that, but don't we all? Anyway, we're walking back. We're going to channel our B. If he lets us B safely, that's fine. But it looks like right here he is pushing, right? So I need to match that energy. I need to match the wave clear, keep him from crashing it, because I don't have teleport. So I would lose the entire tank wave because he was allowed to get here. I did get the kill on the Graves. I don't double W there as I walk to the brush because I want to keep my stacks here to do that, right? We're just chasing him. Boop. E midair because it's instant. And he messed up. I don't know why he decides to go in there. Maybe he's just tilted. He was pretty tilted, right? Because after this, I think he dies under my turret, right? Yeah. Finally get to punish the plate. We're going to hit the proxy here. I don't want to do 2 plates because the turret plating has the additional tankiness, right? When you kill a plate, it gets bonus armor. You get damage reduction. So if you do that, see, I messed up right there. I missed that Q. I swear I clicked Q too, but that could be keyboard. I use a modular keyboard, so the switches are like very kind of flimsy. You notice I mention on stream all the time, like, oh, I got to replace a switch. I have a whole bunch of extra switches that I replace all the time. Actually, let me count up how many I got left. Should probably order some more if necessary. But anyway, here I'm going to look at his items. I notice he doesn't have Executioner's Calling, so I can continue taking these trades. These trades are free, right? If I've got my stacks, if I appropriately walk up and tank and use my W correctly, I just time it correctly, and I can explain what timing it correctly is, right? But if I do it correctly, then I win every trade. He cannot trade me, like he doesn't have the option to trade me to the point where I come out at a net negative. I put 1 extra point in E here because I want to keep slowing. He doesn't have phase rush. That's the other thing. As Jayce, he doesn't have phase rush, which means that was a really good auto under the turret. But because he doesn't have phase rush, he doesn't have any way of escaping me if I just slow him. So 3 points in E, and he is basically just dead. Like he's just caught. That auto under the turret was really nice because I timed it so that the turret's auto attack was on cooldown, like right as it went on cooldown. So even though I autoed him literally directly next to the turret, I only tank 1 turret shot. Whereas if I did it about half of a second later, maybe quarter of a second later, I would have taken 2 turret shots. And if you take 2 turret shots as Rengar, you cannot W to heal the whole thing, right? You got to move like a little. You can heal 2 turret shots if you have high move speed and you finesse it a little bit, but there's really no point to do that. Like, there's no reason you should be setting it up. Or without like some crazy fucking script, you wouldn't be able to set up the timing to do something beneficial in such a manner. So here it comes. He's just doomed. It's doomed, buddy. And he's like trying to let the creeps do it, trying to get his Conqueror stacks up, I guess, do his autos, so I don't get a huge double W, but he just doesn't have the stats. Like, he's not strong enough here. It's never gonna happen. Jayce, you silly Billy. Now, what can he do differently here? If he just got, instead of that Dirk, he needs executioners, man. And then his trades would be meaningful, and I'm not able to kind of just go in and fuck him up over and over again, right? I'd actually have to finesse these trades a little harder. And I might have even just gone Emax. Ah, turret! No plate. I needed one more auto on that to get the plate there. Go B, sell the thing, right? I was like, Black Cleaver, no. Black Cleaver Rush on Rengar, not the best. Shojin Rush, really good. It's a good option. Shojin's a good rush now because it got a buff. The additional haste on your abilities is higher with less AD now versus more AD in the patch before this. Or not patch, the 2 patches ago, right? Same with the stats are a little higher. Shojin's just, in my opinion, a little overloaded as an item, so it's always a good option on any kind of AD bruiser. And even some champs that aren't AD bruisers. Like, it gives you so much haste that it's, like, crazy good. For a lot of energy or mana champs, though, if you've got that amount of haste, like, what's gating you from using your abilities is eventually going to be your mana, like your mana costs. Walk up and Q it, walk away. We got Graves here. God, these guys. Another big thing about Shojin that makes it really good is once you're missing HP. See, I'm using my E. I'm throwing the E there because he might be in the brush. I try to time it so it hits that little diagonal at the edge of the brush there because he might be backing in that spot. No dice. I could have double jumped him there, but I want to prioritize the ward. I also don't know if Graves is right there. Maybe I should have just had the killer instinct, though, huh? Just do it. Who cares? Just go in, kill him, kick his ass. Put another point in the E. Now I am inescapable. Even if he E's me away, I just E him, walk at him, just chase him. Or hammer form E's me away. He does have Eclipse, which gives him better micro trades. But again, we'll reiterate here. He's not strong enough to be doing this shit, right? Like, I am 2 levels up. I have a huge gold advantage. See, I should have queued midair and just ignited him. Then he would have died. Jump on his ass. Keep Wing. Notice I'm not using the 4-stat Q on a lot of these trades. That's because I'm playing the HP game. Micro trade, micro trade, micro trade. If I don't lose any HP in a trade, and he loses 300, 400, that's a 1 trade. I don't have to kill him. If I just get him low enough, I can kill him later, right? He's gonna walk up on me. He doesn't know I have a butt plug at all times. He misses that. Dude, this rel. You fucking idiot. He didn't ignite him. He had ignite. Another huge thing. So notice my missing HP and look at my move speed. Look how fast I am. That's because of Shojin. Low HP is crazy good. Another thing, one thing that you might not notice because I didn't mention it and it's not visible, I have Resolve secondary instead of Domination. Right? So because I have Resolve secondary here, being really low HP, notice that trade? I just healed more than he dealt, right? I literally healed off of this guy. That's because I have Resolve secondary. I have Second Wind and... Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about earlier when it popped up, but I have the little thing you can't see. Yeah, okay. But I went on a spiel on something. Trades up against something like the Jayce, because Jayce is just very bursty. He tries to use his cannon form EQ into walk up and hammer form EQ or hammer form Q, auto E do all his bullshit. You can heal all that. Like you just heal it all back. And if you have there you go, Revitalize. I always forget that rune name. If you have Revitalize, like you heal way more than he deals. And then on top of that, I got Fleet Footwork. I've got Doran's Blade. Like his trades are useless against me. Now let's say he itemized correctly. Boop. They gotta be so mad. Let's say he itemized correctly, right? Then he would have executioners, and what I would instead be opting for is my phage. Okay? I wouldn't be going for just the CD, I would go for phage. Because phage allows me to heal, I get a percent HP heal off of every piece of poke I do to him, but it also gives me HP, gives me AD. It doesn't give me haste, unfortunately, but it gives me other stuff that I really want. Get our Eclipse, so now I'm just, even if they had executioners, even if they have ignite, whatever, like it doesn't matter. I've got Eclipse, I am a monster. Monster. I'm a big old boy. I'm a big, fat, nasty. That's why they call me Gluttony. We use the creeps. We use the plants. We try to use everything around here. I failed the auto. It made the sound and everything. It was like a frame off. Jump on him. Gotcha, bitch! See, that's what a one-shot is like, right? That's how you one-shot. She tried that. I was like a quarter health. I had 20 HP. She uses her full combo. I healed it all back and then killed her, right? This is what a real one-shot's like. Kiddo, bubby fucko. See this? These heals? This is Revitalize. Again, this is Revitalize. This is the W's. This is second win. This is all that bullshit. And when you're low HP with Shojin, it's very useful. You get a ton of move speed. I was sitting on 440, 430, 420 move speed, walking around on this. Notice how I leave the base without full HP? That's because I get just a little bit of additional move speed. I've got a high enough pool of total HP that it doesn't really matter. Right there, I just healed again. 402 move speed, move speed, move speed, move speed. Mobility, king. Mobility is king. There was a really cool post by somebody. I don't remember which. It was a top laner. I think an EU top laner. EU, they're doing so well right now with like content and shit. They're trying their asses off, man. But this guy made a post. It was just on Reddit. It was like a quick little read. Talking about something. It was like clickbait shit, though. Things people don't know. But he did mention one concept, and it's thresholds of move speed. I've mentioned it tons of times on stream. But to reiterate, there are thresholds of move speed, of mobility, that feel better than other thresholds. And that's because there's like classifications of champions that have very low base move speeds. So if they got boots 2, and then one movement item, they're going to hit a certain amount of move speed. It's like 400, right? They've got their boots 2, which gives them 380, 390, whatever, plus a 5% move speed item, or Eclipse with 2 legendaries, or just whatever, right? They're going to hit like 400. So if you have 410, you win at all times. You have an advantage always. Non-stop. At any given moment, if you're fighting this person, moving around in brush, kiting them, doing any stuff like that, you have an advantage against them. Just that 10 extra move speed. If you have 390 move speed, you have a disadvantage. Now, I guess for silvers or whatever, like mobility doesn't matter quite as much because you're not as efficient with your clicks. When you enter brush, you don't jump as quick. You might have 200 ping, which just makes it so you literally can't, right? But at the end of the day, at the highest level, mobility is king. If you're utilizing everything, if you're doing everything as a champion or what your champion's capable of, mobility is king. So everybody's always asking me, why do you opt for the move? Like 3 years ago, you guys would ask, why do you build the Zeal all the time? Why do you always go Zeal? You build Zeal so often. Because I'm really fucking good at pressing the buttons in the game. So mobility for me is a lot better. Oh, I think I blasted her as well, huh? Because when I enter this, I'm jumping. Oh no, maybe she dashed, she went invis, and she's just around. Actually, can I watch the replay? I really don't. I don't care to watch the replay to see that, but that was a cool thing that happened. I jumped. I thought it was a recall though. You know, in the game, some of these champions have recalls that like the champion starts ascending or that like their body stretches out or something, that's fucking pay to win. I can't line up frame perfect on, or pixel perfect on a skill shot if your champion like you know Lee Sin when he's like just standing still and does his, I think it's his dance. The champion will literally step over here, right? When he's dancing. That's so fucking pay to win cuz the hurt box is right here, but visually he's over here. That's lame. I hate that shit, man. Like, and back animations have it. I think what's the last one I was against? It was like Zack, or it was one of the big bruisers, one of the big fat guys. You know. If anyone has an example in mind, please let me know. This is so obnoxious, and that's what I thought that was there. I think Zaya Rakan do something similar. But anyway, mobility is really good if you're good at pressing buttons. Notice how I walk around the map. I'm clicking the plants. I'm using the plants to jump. The instant I enter brush, I jump. All these things, the minutia, like even just watching me move around the map, I will move around the map quicker than other people will with the same amount of mobility. Same with the fucking everybody does that. People who have mastered their champion, they just do that. They're just quicker with the same champ. They do more damage with the same champ. That's what micro is. That's what APM is. That's what mechanics are. If you get better at the game, guys, your items will go further. And you'll get more items. And they'll go even further, right? It's like a self-feeding thing. That's why practice makes perfect. That's why open up the practice tool and learning how to click your buttons even better is a great thing. It's awesome. You guys should practice it. You guys should do it. Eat your Wheaties too. I think looking back, the big life lesson I learned that got me to always, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect was my grandpa. When we would go, we'd walk together to go play basketball, right? Go shoot hoops. But he would always tell me, dribble like this when we walk there today. Dribble like that. Dribble like that. And then, like a week later, he'd say, Casey, remember how you couldn't dribble? He had a... I forgot about this Silas and Jayce. Casey, remember how you couldn't dribble that way? You were struggling. You kept dropping it a month ago. You haven't dropped it all day. And once he made a point of, as a kid, you don't think of things like that, but that really stuck with me, Practice, 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 practice. Dribble till you can't drop it. Practice till you can't fail. And then fucking, what was it, 4 hours ago, this stream? I think the game was 4 hours ago. Oh no, 4.5 hours ago. I fail flashed, remember, this wall? Wait, which wall was it? It was the thick one. It was flashing to the right. I think it was... No, it was blue wall. I got gangbanged, fail flashed, and fucking died. This shit was too funny. Please don't say micro. It's one of my trigger words. Same. I don't like this song. Oh, I haven't seen that episode. I'm not caught up on the whole final season. I've been waiting to watch that. It's got to be the keyboard. Yeah, it's his peripherals. It's his gear, man. It's his gear, dude. He's like, it's not practice. But yeah, practice, practice, practice. People think like, it's because micro. Sorry to say that. I'm sorry. Trigger warning, everybody. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You probably think I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Micro in League of Legends is less obvious than micro in other games. or other more simple, yeah, just simpler games. Like fighters are very simple. Getting a combo and taking his HP, the big old health bar in the top right of the screen, taking a chunk of his HP and beating his ass, and you can't even see it, or can't even see it. You can't not see it because it's like nowadays you got like entire animations where they do their ultra or whatever, right? Where it pauses the game and shows them he's kicking your ass, and it takes like an input combo to do it. I'm doing an input combo all fucking game. When I'm clicking away, I am slightly moving my champion over and over and over and over again all fucking day. All game I am doing a tiny movement. These are combos. When I do a skill shot, I do a combo. I click back and I click E at him so that I extend the range while simultaneously moving backwards if I miss the skill. But if I know it's going to hit, I'm going to confirm and move forward, turn back around. That's like a form of footsies. You're doing this shit all game. All game. Well, should be. If you're good, you should be doing it, right? But it's not flashy. It's not a headshot in Counter-Strike, so people don't realize like how much work is being done at any given moment. Like that right there, I threw that E wrong because I'm just so great, right? No, I missed that E there. That was fucking. I remember I think I said it in the game in the VOD, right? I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Whoops. Please stop re-triggering me. Well, I didn't mean to. It's not intentional. Oh my god. So right here, I could have jumped on that ward and double jumped. We get to chunk them anyway because I'm so fucking tanky. Like I'm so crazy tanky here, and they just itemize wrong. They don't have items. 100 gold. Holy shit, that guy's weak. Snare him. Ugh, I hate Graves. I hate his W, man. Smokescreen so lame. What a good song, huh? Well, look at this. 453 move speed, dude. How OP is that? And I'm just sitting here double Wing all the time. And because I got Shojin, 103 haste, I can do 2 rotations of 4-stack Q without losing my passive if I just hit something. It's crazy. It's insane. 575 move speed. Click the Q. Crazy. Oh yeah, Nexus there. Notice how I was standing closer so that I could jump on it? Don't let yourself get inted by Riot and their poor programming, right? Don't let them into you. Don't let them screw you over. Micro who? But yeah, micro. Micro is important, guys. You got to get good at the game. You got to click buttons well. You got to practice. Shit's important.